Hello everyone, welcome to Informatica support videos. In this video, we will understand how to set in-out parameters to count a particular value in the fields. So we are going to understand how to find the count of a particular value in the fields. So let us have an example of a field which has a field name as validity and has values only valid and invalid. We want to have an in-out parameter to have a count of invalid values in it, so that it can be used in a decision task where if the values exist or now invalid values exist, it shouldn't process that. It shouldn't go further in the task flow, or else it can be taken further. So let us have a demo. So here, the file which I am using is has value fields name, age, and validity. So the validity field has invalid and valid values. So it has 3 invalid values. So let us go to the mapping. So as mentioned, we have the 3 fields. In the expression, we have created a variable field of type integer called counter, which counts the values in it. So in the condition, we have if the value of validity is invalid, the counter increments by 1, or else it will remain the same. And that counter, we are passing it as a output field, as the output field will be used in the next expression. So this is again of type integer. We are just passing it directly as a variable field as a counter. So in the expression, so we have created the in-out called validity counter of data type integer and aggregation type as max. So this has to be max, so that it chooses the max value of the invalid. So in the subsequent expression transformation, we are using SetMaxVariable, where we set the value of NewField to the validity counter, which we are using as an in-out parameter. So target is again a simple flat file, create new at runtime. So let us run the mapping task to observe the in-out parameter values in it. So as we can see, started to run. So we can see the validity counter has the value of 3 in it. So as I mentioned earlier, the purpose of creating this is to use it in a decision task. So suppose here again, we have used the same mapping task. In the decision task, we have chosen the in-out parameter as a validity counter, path 1, where if it's greater than 0, since invalid exists, it will go here. If it doesn't exist, we'll finish it. This is the use case of why we are setting it in in-out parameter and using it in the task flow. To summarize what we have learned, we understood how we can have a variable field as a counter, and that we can pass it to a in-out parameter, which can be used for our requirements. We would love to hear back from you in the provided links here. Thank you.